We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
So, everybody's going at Trump saying they dropped the F-bomb. The F-bomb. It actually sounds like that is actually a bomb.
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
A F-bomb, you know, especially in this whole chaos situation with Iran and Israel. And then you have Gaza and...
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs.
So you have all these things going on. And then the media is saying Trump dropped the F-bomb because he said these two countries don't know what they are doing.
The likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know.
So when you say the F-bomb, you can't just be dropping the word bomb in a situation where there's already a war.
When I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them.
Where there's already a war. First of all, because somebody who is not really paying attention may go for cover. You know, they may just decide to duck. Well, I'm not trying to be funny here, but I'm just saying.
I'm not happy with Iran either, but I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket.
Well, I'm not trying to be funny here, but I'm just saying. President Trump speaking his mind unapologetically. Unapologetically. Since you don't seem to understand, like, how can I make it clear for you? Maybe if I use the F word, you know, like saying they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
That didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what, we have...
That should get your attention. Oh my God, the president just cursed. He's a big boy, I'm sure he knows when to use the F word and when not to. There's certain times in life where you just have to drop the F word, like in the sense of...
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Dude, you don't know what the F you are doing. Whenever somebody tells you you don't know what the F you're doing, that is a strong statement, because especially when it comes from somebody who you know does not curse all the time. Especially when it comes from somebody that does not curse all the time. Trump is...
That they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You had to respond to Iran on this?
Just going around cursing and dropping the F-bomb. It's not just going around dropping the F-bomb all the time. So when you hear him saying two countries don't know what the F they're doing,
Republican running, but has zero.
President Trump is having quite a mood swing. Last night, he was ecstatic, posting that a ceasefire.
It sounds like you come out of frustration. I mean, come on now. How would you say you're a ceasefire? And the next thing, you're like, okay, since we're gonna be ceasefire, let me just hit you one last time, and then the other party is like, I'm gonna hit you one last time also. It's ridiculous.
A ceasefire had been reached between Israel and Iran, and there was finally peace. But after missiles started flying again, he became enraged. Today, while speaking with reporters, he got so worked up.
So, Trump was just expressing himself. But of course, the media has gone into chaos. Everybody's saying Trump dropped the F-bomb.
He dropped a bomb of his own.
President Trump dropped the F-bomb on live TV.
How could he? He's supposed to be the president of the United States, the leader of the free world, and all this extras. Honestly, coming from people who do not want to see him be president, especially like networks like...
In a furious rant at Iran and Israel for breaching the fragile ceasefire.
Yeah, we basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the you're doing. Do you understand that?
The in-your-face outburst came as the president was leaving for the NATO summit.
I'm not gonna call any of them out, but you know the media, not everybody supports Trump. A lot of people don't support Trump. The people who actually support Trump, they are not in the media. They are people like you and I.
In the Netherlands, cable news show hosts were stunned.
This is one of the most visibly angry times I have seen him.
We got the full Trump experience.
Regular people, I try to post content and build up my YouTube channel and stuff like that. But most people, they don't have time for that. They just want to go to work, make their money, and pay their bills. And then they may stumble upon one or two videos of the media trying to spread their own propaganda.
Just there, but you're...
Social media lit up. Forget bunker busters. Trump dropped the biggest bomb of all. Woke me up more than my coffee.
These guys got to calm down. It's ridiculous.
No, whatever it is. Or trying to get them to believe the news in a certain way. I'm sure that is why Trump always called them fake news. You know, so for somebody who does not really pay attention to what is going on, they could be easily swayed to thinking Trump don't know what he's doing.
The president was also frustrated over media reports that Iran may have hidden its stockpile of high-grade uranium before the U.S. raid.
CNN in particular, they're trying to say, well...
Because the media is telling them that, right? They don't have time to sit here and watch 2 different news networks or watch all the different networks to see the story and compare the stories among 3 networks.
I agree that it was destroyed, but maybe not that destroyed. You know what they're doing? They're really hurting great pilots that put their lives in the line. CNN is scum.
Like, that is what you may have to do in this generation to be able to get a full picture of what is going on in the United States today, especially when it comes to politics, news, and what's going on in the world around you.
And so is MSDNC.
Then he turned his ire on Israel.
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel.
Minutes later, Trump posted, all planes will...
So, Trump speaking his mind unapologetically, using the F word, is that a bad thing? Was he angry? Was that inappropriate? I'm sure there are lots of mixed opinions out there. I'm not sure how you feel.
Turn around and head home while doing a friendly plane wave to Iran. Nobody will be hurt. On Air Force One, the president claimed Iran is no longer interested in building nuclear weapons.
I think it's the last thing on their mind right now.
Minutes before the president was scheduled to arrive at the NATO summit, this happened. The red carpet flipped upside down. Officials scrambled to put it back in place.
You can definitely let me know in the comment section if you want to. But at some point, it comes a time where you just have to say it as it is. Dude, if somebody keeps running their mouth, you just may have to tell them to shut the fuck up. If somebody is doing something that they don't need to be doing and you've told them so many times, at some point, you may find yourself frustrated and tell the person, "Could you stop what the fuck you're doing?" Well, I don't know how this video is gonna do on YouTube because me dropping all this F-bomb like Trump. Well, me dropping all this F-bomb, YouTube may just not push this video. Well, I don't know, or maybe they will. My Charles the White video, the one I posted about 3 days ago, that seemed to be the one that's gotten the most views amongst all the videos I've posted recently within the past couple of days. So, I guess that was an interesting fight, you know. But when it comes to politics, I think certain content don't get pushed out there. Certain content don't get pushed out there, especially if you cover what is going on in the White House, especially when you cover what is going on in American politics. I feel like it's too many propaganda, too many media outlets. Everybody's saying different stories. They're trying to tell you the same thing, but of course, skewed up a little bit to represent the truth they want you to believe. And then you have a lot of content creators who may know bits and pieces of the stories and put it together in their own way. So